Yeah, so today I'm just gonna sit here and ramble a little bit. It's been a short while, and wait, I don't know why I'm nervous. I've never been nervous when I sit down, but I guess maybe today because I am going to ramble and not really have my thoughts written down. Usually I script and all that, but hey, let's get to it. I'm not saying this is your cue based on the title and the thumbnail of this video to do what you have to do, but I'm also saying that this is probably your cue to do what you need to do. You can take with it what you want. But the reason I'm making this video is that just in case you're new here on this channel and you see my face for the first time, my name is Kwame. And last year, it's been almost a year, my family and I moved to the Netherlands after living in Ghana, me personally, my whole life, living in Ghana and maybe coming to the Netherlands since 2017, in and out for a few times. So we decided to move to the Netherlands. And I am 30 plus, so it's not an easy thing to pack up everything you know or have ever known and change it completely or move your entire life to another location, much less Netherlands. So when I have conversations with my friends about how things are going and how we're doing, and I share some of the details of how it started versus how it's going, like finding a home and arranging your documents and all these things, and also with regards to work as a freelancer, and starting all over again, or finding new network or finding new work and trying to make a living, to make a life. What I hear or what I get back from them is how daunting a task it is and how difficult it will be for most of them to just uproot their lives and their comfort and move to another place, even though there are some things that may be happening or living conditions that may be hindering certain things that they want to do in Ghana at the present moment. But it's still a difficult challenge for them. And I think I say this for everyone, and I say that whether you do it right now or you do it later, time will still eventually pass. I was having a conversation with another friend just about a week ago, and him and I have worked on a few projects together, traveled out to shoot a few documentaries for his organization. And the last time we worked together was in October. And then we realized that, whoa, it's been almost 7 months or so since we had some work or did some work together. And we just laughed it off, saying that if I had started, or if somebody has started their master's program, maybe a 1-year master's program, they would have been almost done by now. They would have been doing a thesis. And then we came to the conclusion that whether or not you choose to make an effort or try something, time will still pass. So you might as well use the time to do the thing that you have to do or want to do. And I'm not saying that you should do this, just jump or just outright uproot yourself and go live somewhere. That's not going to be easy for you, especially for where we come from. So I do understand my friends when I have a conversation with them about the progress of, how things are going, and they tell me that, oh wow, I'm doing really well with what I'm doing or how I'm going about things. And the cultural aspect of it is that you don't get a lot of chances to fail where we come from or where I come from. We're not given a lot of chances to experiment and fail. There's not a lot of backing, whether, family support or financial support, that makes it easy for you to just, the way we watch certain movies and we see Europeans or Americans, and sometimes not even certain movies, we see it on our timelines or YouTube or on the internet. Real people, real stories, where they just up and decide, I'm going to spend 3 years of my life in Asia and just explore. And we're like, yeah, that's a very not our kind of thing to do. Just up and carry your bags and go and explore Europe for 3 years. This is not something we do. Most of the things we do, we have to calculate, because if you don't and you miss out on something, it's going to take you a few more years to recover or recoup that lost time. But on the other hand, talking about our 30s and making certain decisions, I think millennials have also been conditioned. I don't think it's millennials generally, but we've been conditioned as a society to start slowing down and settling down when you're entering your 30s, which is making it something that people who are younger, especially Gen Zs, there's a running gag online, or it has been running for a very long time, where Gen Zs are, or generally people who are younger, are afraid to turn 30, and people who are 30 are deemed old, and that you don't have much time anymore, or you can't do certain things anymore, or your decisions. It's, for me, when I was turning 30, I don't remember exactly how I felt, but 30, or since I've been 30, or now in my 30s, I think it feels much more relaxed, and there's decisions that you make that have deeper roots, and you tend to live out things in a deeper way, or it's richer, if I should put it that way. It gets richer from here on. Things are slow and rich. That's how I should put it. And I think also it works for our physicality as well. When you're younger, you are able to do certain things. Your metabolism is probably faster. You lose weight very fast. You exercise a little bit and you look buff. And then when the older you get, things slow down. I think it's just nature for things to slow down and get richer and deeper. Then that comes with the experience. I think it's not something that you watching me as a younger person should run away from, but rather look forward to and embrace, because I don't know where you will be in your 30s or what you would want to do in your 30s, but it's nice. Yeah, I'm not trying to convince you, but it's nice. You know yourself better. Your decisions are much deeper rooted, And that's probably the thing also with recovery, for example. Our bodies take longer to recover when we do strenuous activities, and that's also mental as well. And so in your 30s, you tend to make decisions that are going to take longer to execute, even longer to research, longer to execute. And it takes time to materialize. It takes more time to materialize. So it's sometimes much scarier to think of it as needing an average of 3 to 5 years to see something worthwhile after making one decision. And that makes it a tad difficult for most people to come to terms with. Because, for example, us deciding to move to the Netherlands, we had been thinking of this or planning this for a very long time. And we decided to make the move in 2024. And now we're here. I almost can't believe that next month is going to be a year. Also because I don't feel like I have even fully arrived or like fully settled yet. That's the thing. The time is both fast and slow because we've done so much in the short time. And you're also thinking, wait, I've already lost 1 year, or 1 year is gone and I don't think I've done anything, or I don't think I'm already living, my routine. But is it really starting over? If I think about it, I don't think so. And here's why. Because everything I am doing, or in terms of my career, in terms of the way I live my life, it's almost the same. Especially for me as a freelancer, as a freelance filmmaker, I'm doing almost exactly the same things I would have been doing in Ghana. So the part where it's a start over would be arriving here and settling in and, immersing yourself in the culture and the people. That's the new thing. That's the complete do-over. And, building a new network and finding work and everything. However, on the other side, I also think that it's just like a checkpoint in the journey. Like, you just had a detour, or like you use a different route to get to the same place you're going. Because for me, I just want to make films. I want to do the work that I love and make a living from it. So it's the same, just in a different location. So it's not necessarily a complete start over. And even if it was, like I was saying initially, whether you decide to do it now or later, you will have to do it at some point, unless you don't want to do it at all, and that's also fine. But to do something, and in the long run, let's just say between now and 3 years or 5 years, I don't think this will work out for me. I don't want to live in this country anymore, and I want to go back. I wouldn't count my 5 years here as wasted time, because there's a lot of experience that I would have gained. I know what it means to, if I ever want to come back, what it means to come back. I mean, the environment could change, or the culture could change, or economics and everything could change, but I still know what it means to do something like this, and that's experience gained. Experience gained is never lost. I mean, lessons are more have more price or have more weight than not trying anything at all. And so that's something that I've been thinking about today, that if you're watching this particular video and you feel that you don't have the time, or you can't sacrifice, you can't gamble, trying something, especially making a fuss about the 30s. Yeah, you turn 40 eventually, you turn 50 eventually, you turn 60, and later on, no matter how long you live, you will leave this earth. So what is it that is holding you back from trying something that could change the course of your life? Whether it's for the better or for the worse, there's still something to be gained there, either in experience or pure gain. So yeah, for those who are watching and they are in their 20s, coming up in their 30s, you are not behind in anything. You're not late. You're not gonna have a terrible time in your 30s, or you're not gonna automatically now be old and everything is gonna start going downhill. No, there's so much richness in experience and aging that I think everybody should look forward to exploring that part of themselves. And I think I'll end also with the fact that we are allowed to live different versions of ourselves. People start careers at 40. I think it's one designer, is it Vera Wang, made her first wedding dress, if I'm not wrong, or if I'm not, correct me in the comments if I am, at the age of 40. Films are made by certain directors at the age of 40 or 50. So there's so much you can do at any point in your life, even if you choose to do it for nothing, as in for just the fun of it. It's still worth your time here on earth as a human being, and I think it's something that should not be taken for granted. So if you're seeing this video, go out there and do the thing. The time will pass eventually, and make it worth your while. See you in the next one.